In this example, we're going to look at a linear function model. The trade-in value of a John Deere riding lawnmower can be determined using the function given by t of x equals negative 300x plus 2400. Here, t of x is the trade-in value in dollars after x summers of use. A. What do the numbers negative 300 and 2400 signify? The numbers negative 300 and 2400 correspond with our slope and our y-intercept. The slope is going to represent the rise or the fall of the value, the trade-in value. So negative 300 can be considered as the depreciation value each year, how much it depreciates each year. 2400 can be considered the y-intercept. Remember, the y-intercept is where x equals 0. Since x represents the number of summers of use, and since x is going to be 0, that means that there are no summers used. This is the original value of the lawnmower. B. When will the trade-in value be 1200? To find when the trade-in value will be 1200, we can replace t of x with 1200 and solve for x. Subtract 2400 from both sides. And divide both sides by negative 300. We find that x equals 4. After 4 summers of use, the value, trade-in value, will be 1200. What is the domain of t? To find this, we want to think of what possibilities we have for the values of x. Since we can't have negative summers of use, obviously x has to be 0 or greater. And then at some point, the trade-in value will be 0. The trade-in value, so to find this, we could plug in 0 for t of x and solve for x. Here I've just summarized what we just said. Since we can't have negative numbers of summers used, x must be bigger than or equal to 0. And to find out how large x can be, meaning how many summers we can get the most use out of it before we have no trade-in value, we're going to replace the trade-in value with 0 and solve for x. So 0 equals negative 300x plus 2400. So we will subtract 2400 from both sides. Divide by negative 300. And x equals 8. So we will have up to 8 summers of use before there is no trade-in value according to this function. So our domain would be 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 8.